Good morning, YouTube. Beautiful, crisp morning here in the Shenandoah Valley. It looks like it's early March. I'm gonna do something here, maybe. Might work, might not work. I don't know. I'll flip you around here and let you see. These are the tongs that I was using on the Kubota to pick up the logs. And this ram splitter, I've reinforced everything in the back and have got it super strong, but my lower bar here is wore out. Just too many years, and I guess I should have greased it more. But my thinking is I'm gonna get them tongs to here. And they're not a particular tool I need, but it would allow me to pick and pull logs from the side of my pile down there that select maybe ones that I want without moving a whole bunch. But anyway, that's that's what I'm gonna try to do here. So let me set you up. All I got is my phone here. Let's just hold up a minute. Well, let's see how. It may be a crazy idea. We got the strength of the Bobcat. If I tilt him forward, ramp along. That gives me my travel. That gives me a bind point. Keep the long swinging back. Should work inside this grapple. That's pretty much rotation there. I don't know. We'll have to see. To be continued. Okay, we got that plate, or got them tongs mounted on. I got wood hounds here, all in the way. I've got my tongs. I have no idea whether this is going to work. This is a harebrained idea, but see if I get some use out of this. Got it built all up so heavy. I don't have a particular need right now to pull any logs from the end, but it would give me a complete 2 grapples, and I've got a new 6-way splitter coming to the woodyard, and maybe here today or tomorrow. So this gets retired as far as actually the wood splitter. You can see on where it's pitted, the binding on the plate. Man, you talk about 10, 15 years, I don't know, maybe 20. I've had this. It's just been a tremendous. Yeah, see, like right here, I've got some logs there that I cannot get with the grapple, and they're bigger ones, which should be worked up first, so they have the longest drying time. So no, this is just an idea. I'm like John freaking Jeep. Watch, a lot more people watch him than watch me, but watch old John, and he does the same thing. I don't know if it's going to work. Might be a harebrained idea, but let's just try this one right here. Let's see, can I get him to drop on? It's going to be a timing thing here, looks like. Learning curve. up. Let's be calm here. See what he's doing. Alright, that's a finesse thing. Now, what happens if I tilt him back? No. Looks like an epic fail. Looks like an epic fail. She'll pull, but she won't bind. And let's see what happened here. It's a lock bolt, pivot bolt on the tongs, and something gave. Something gave. Let's see if I can figure out what that was. Okay, here's what we got. An epic fail, and what this tells me with the twist and the lateral twisting it had, that this is real good for pulling out the logs, but it's not real good for holding them straight out from the end. And this is my weak. These two shackles that I have. Let's see if you can see them. Two shackles that I have on the. I guess you can't see it. But anyway, on each one of the shackles, there's a smaller shackle, which is the weak point to do just what it did. One holds and one, that way the teeth still grab. But this was a success and a failure. So I had to remember that with the yard. I need room to pull them out if I want to do that. So just a learning curve. Just a learning curve. It'll come in handy for certain things. It'll work for loading my my barrels and drums onto the truck for fuel. Allow me to pick individual ones here and pull them out. So I'd say that it's a success and everything, but you don't want to hold the log straight out. So another tool for the woodyard. And let's go up here and repair this. Actually, I don't want to reuse this stretch shackle. I'll go to the hardware store or rig it. There, you can see it now. Okay, you can see on the top how I've got a small shackle on each side. That's my weak link. That's my break point, which it did. If I don't have another one, I'll have to go buy another one. Beautiful day. There's my master carpenter working on my sunroom. Okay, everybody, I've changed up here a little bit. I was using two of these shackles right here, but the design of that was for binding. So I'm picking up the logs with the MX 5100. You drop the tongs over, you drop it back into its wedge, and you hold it up. I've never been crazy about that, doing that, because of the load on the loader arms and that. So for this, what I have found, these little shackles are rated to 2,200 pounds. Each one of them can hold 2,200, which is safety factor there. But this can hold 3,700 pounds. So that way my weak link becomes these little shackles. What I'm thinking here is a shackle in there. And again, I could be nutty right off the bat. Right off the bat, the little shackles have to be. Anyway, what I'm doing, I'm going to go with a shackle and a shackle, and then that'll grab onto this hole here. All right, I took a quarter power and I opened up these a little bit. Thinking here is that I'll have 4,400 pounds of safety, and I'll have 6,000, about 7,200. I'm way above any of the weight of any of the logs. Rick and I was living the dream, was going to try to work on somebody to ask, but we still got wind blowing, and he's more concerned about it than I am, down in the woods. And ain't to say I'm not concerned about it. It's not unusual to maintain around here an 8-mile-an-hour wind. This is being a little stubborn because I spread it. Set good. Then we'll take the other two. And again, this is I'm using for a different design. Shouldn't have to spread the shackles to hook up to this. So I can see right off the bat I've got to force that other shackle off, dropping the tongs down. So, what I'm going to do here is torch the other tired shackle. And that'll drop in the cut now. The whole column should fall. That may do it. Keep it from falling on my toes. shackle off. The idea here is just to give me like I said, able to swing and pick pieces out of the, to give me the movement from the cab. To be able to swing them out if I'm in a close, just trying to make another use for it. Retired as a wood splitter. Gives me more movement. May make it harder to actually hook it up to the logs, I don't know. Let's see. This should be turned around. And now it's got a bind point. Freeze everything up. Give me the swing movement I'm thinking about lead. New splitter that's coming in designed a little different. Alright, let's give him a try. Alright, let's try this. This may work, may not work. Maybe the joke of the century, but I like the multi-use and things. That puts the tongs now below my bar. I'm not trying to bind it and pick it up. I'm trying to let the tongs grab it and manipulate it to where it's out where I can grab it with the grapple. I just want to have all these 500 iron logs. I've got a lot of them back here, so let's see how this works. Alright, so timing. able to pull some saw logs out. So when, you know, I know Kenny wants to run his Husky, and Danny can work with Robin on the DR and do some splitting with the kinetic. I doubt he's ever seen a kinetic. And Rick and I can then tear up some from this. Ken can run his Husky. Maybe for the first time, I can run a Husky. I never ran a Husky, and Darren's just so busy with wood. So, oh, this looks like, oh yeah, look at this. I just want to see if I can manipulate the log. Oops, I hit one. Look at that. Full manipulation of that log. Of that big log. How about that? Honey, that is a success. That is a success. Alright, let me try pulling. Have a test here. Let me try pulling this. I can't get close enough. I'm hitting this support log. Alright, another challenge here. Let's see. I think I want to pick this ash. Somebody wants some ash. Manipulate him out. Let's just see. Let the other one settle. Something different. Get him over here with the grapple. Look at that. That is a success. That is a 100% success. That's all I was looking for. See, I'm tight here because of the fence. And when you have a lot of logs like this, you have some big boys in there. Alright? Let's do another one here. Let's get this one. He's in the back of the bin now. I wouldn't have gotten him late in the season. So let me see here. Alright. Look. You're not grabbing. He's a little too. Pulling the bark off. Right, maybe it's just at the very end then it gets started. Old set of tongs. Old set of Dixie tongs. Alright, that's got him. Nope. He's just a little bit too funky on the outside. Look at that. Too funky, so let's go test one here. Let's get back in here, see if we can find a better piece. First shot. Alright, let's give him a try. golly, that's a success, YouTube. I could use this thing. So its function will be to pick out odd logs for bucking that's in the pile. It will be for the shackles are. It will be for loading my containers. Shackles up on top. He should be reset every time I do that. There we go. So you just flip him around. There you go. Multi-function brand splitter. Well, I hope the next up inverted wood splitter that I'm getting gives me the length and performance of this one, because this thing has been an absolute necessity for breaking down them big ones. Used to do it with steel wedges, monster ball, and an axe, like Daniel Atkins and David Kelsey did. I quit doing that, I guess, when I was in my 40s. For me, this is a better way. Back in here and torque him, check all my torques on it, but well, that was a success. That was a success. This wants to settle in like that even after I moved it all around. That's fine. Nothing's torqued, twisted, everything's within spec. Okay, that's one crazy that's one crazy thing, but thinking outside the box and have some use for this besides just loading fuel, 55-gallon drums. Once I get my 500-gallon tank cleaned out and fuel gets reasonable where you can buy 500 gallons, I'll refill that. But that's all for today. Thanks for coming along. Toodles, everybody. Take care.